Bitcoins! Today is Monday, June 24th, 2013 at 9:01 p.m. in Kathmandu, Nepal. I'm on a fence seeking active returns and hoping that my long puts will lead to a short call. Here are today's Mad Bits. The Bitcoin downturn from 115 to 110 has gotten a lot more serious as prices fall into the 100 to 105 range, with a last of 103, a high of 108, and a low of 101. Volume at 23,565. This shouldn't be too much of a surprise, as the general market forces are also trending downward, with the Dow Jones Industrial Average off 1.26 on worries about Fed policy, no QE4, and worries about China's growth rate, which Goldman estimates will drop from 7.8 to 7.4. Bitcoin Foundation receives cease and desist order from California. Not a collector's edition. California's Department of Financial Institutions has issued a cease and desist warning to the Bitcoin Foundation for allegedly engaging in the business of money transmission without a license or proper authorization. This is an incredibly strange action because one activity that the foundation does not engage in is the owning, controlling, or conducting of Bitcoin transfers. Furthermore, this activity would be against the original charter of the foundation. So you've got a group whose rules say, don't do that, but who are being sued by the state for doing that. Curiouser and curiouser. Stay tuned as the story develops. Bitcoin crowdfunding sites having difficulty finding funding. On its face, Bitcoin and crowdfunding seem to be a match made in heaven. No transaction fees, micropayments, even pennies and dimes accepted. Plenty of slushy money sitting around out there in millionaire accounts, doing nothing that could be engaged for good. For Bitcoin. It just doesn't look like it's turning out that way for crowdfunding. Yet. ASIC Miner was selling shares through the global Bitcoin stock exchange, but they shut down. CoinFunder has not had one successful crowdfunding project. Still, some are experiencing more success. Bitcoinstarter, launched April 1st, saw its first project fully funded this week, with over 10 projects partially funded to date. More than 60 total Bitcoins have been pledged so far. Did you know MadBitcoins is crowdfunding on Bitcoinstarter right now? This is your chance to make a difference and get in on the ground floor of independent YouTube Bitcoin television. This is the future, happening today, in real time. Please donate and spread the link to the Bitcoinstarter. More than 3 people have already donated more than $14 towards our goal of $100, 1 Bitcoin, and I've already been having visions of buying a small RV, getting one of those cool plastic wrap jobs, and turning it into the Mad Bitcoins bus, then taking it from town to town, telling people the good word about Bitcoin. And if crowdfunding doesn't work out, I could always use a Hot Wheels toy bus and pretend. Does the slow adoption of Google's wallet bode badly for Bitcoin? In a word, no! Google Wallet is a lazy product that offers limited few advantage over traditional wallets. Google thought all the people really needed is their rewards cards and their credit cards, and they'd be ready to ditch that traditional piece of black leather packed with fiat currency and plastic slidey cards. They were wrong. It's going to take more than that for people to give up their wallets. It's going to take Bitcoin. How about instead of a system based on NFC, near field communication, that none of the iPhones have and some of the Androids have, why not just stick with QR codes that already work on all smartphones? Blockchain app already has this ability. Finally, we don't just want to replace the traditional wallet, we want to revolutionize it. Instead of splitting up bills at the table in cash, we'll just send Bitcoin to each other with blockchain app. PayPal tried. Google Wallet tried. Bitcoin succeeds. The solution is person-to-person cash, combined with the ability to pay businesses online or off. The guy in the Bitcoin debate last week had a good point when he said that it's easier to buy a smartphone with cash than it is to buy a smartphone app with cash. Money is fundamentally broken and clearly belongs in the old technology bin with the tape player and the non-cordless telephone. Cash is not evolving. Bitcoin is. Always bet on Darwin. Go, Bitcoin, go! Shoutouts and fundraiser business. Shout out to Justin Incognito, who says he's been watching this show since April, and that's when we started. So that means you've been watching the show since the beginning. Thanks, Justin, for being a fan of MadBitcoins and for contributing to the MadBitcoins Bitcoinstarter. Together, we will make Bitcoin mainstream. We're just gonna need everybody else's help to do it. Additionally, I'm not sure how Bitcoinstarter works, so hopefully I will receive donor information after the fundraiser so that I can recognize everyone who donates and thank them on the show. It might be more anonymous though, and if that's so, please donate and then comment on the Bitcoinstarter if you would like a shout out or just feeling chatty. I'd also like to thank everyone who has been donating Bitcoins and small pieces of Bitcoin directly to me via MadBitcoins.com or my Bitcoin wallet address. We've raised about 0.3 Bitcoins and I really appreciate it. Also, thanks to everyone who's been donating pennies and dimes to the Bitcoinstarter. It might not be much, but thanks to Bitcoin, it won't be eaten up in transaction fees. So by donating such small amounts, you're truly proving the power of Bitcoin, and I thank you. Maybe, when I get a chance, I'll set up a subscription service through Coinbase where people could subscribe and send micropayments like that. The future of Bitcoin is so exciting, I hardly have time to get all this work done. Thanks to everyone for posting the link around and asking your friends to donate. I've seen several great forum posts that read a little something like, "Hey, have you guys heard about this Mad Bitcoin show? It's pretty cool." Then someone else responds, "I like that show too, but I just heard about him today." So the word is getting out there, but slowly. Remember that the bigger Bitcoinstarter gets, the more Mad Bitcoins you'll be getting. Mad Bitcoins on the road, Mad Bitcoins thoughts from places, Mad Bitcoins visiting actual small businesses that accept Bitcoin, and Mad Bitcoins politely convincing other small businesses that they should. Mad Bitcoins the bus, or the fully wrapped RV, fully wrapped small RV. Mad Bitcoins the traveling show, Mad Bitcoins the toilet paper. No, that can't be right. Although, maybe. Thanks for watching. This has been Mad Bitcoins. Mad Bitcoins. Mad Bitcoins. Mad Bitcoins. Physical comedy. The hallmark of quality entertainment.